Second week of early voting underway here in Harris County.
And today, hours have been extended for voters to make it to the polls.
Yeah, reporter Maria Aguilera joining us live from the Bayland Community Center, talking to voters. And you've got the latest numbers on turnout so far, Maria.
Len and Mia, well, here in Southwest Houston, I can tell you that we've seen a steady flow of voters, but it has been slower compared to other polling locations a week ago on the first day. Experts tell me that they expect an uptick later this week and a significant shift from the previous presidential election.
Time we get to vote, we vote.
Voters making their way to the ballots.
We've come here for the last 50 years.
Danny and Matilda Brown tell me they typically vote early.
Get her voice heard.
They're among some folks who waited until after the rush of the first week, but cast their ballots before the last minute folks toward the end of early voting later this week.
I thought if I waited, it might die down a little bit, so that's why I didn't come last week.
As of Sunday in Harris County, more than 686,000 votes have been cast in person, plus more than 41,000 mail-in ballots. Compared to the presidential election in 2020, after the first 7 days, more than 628,000 people voted in person and more than 93,000 mail-in ballots. But political experts say it's not apples to apples comparison between the elections.
Mail-in voting was just much easier, much more convenient and safer in 2020.
Bob Stein, a professor of political science at Rice University, tells me there has been a shift. During the pandemic, more people voted by mail.
I did during COVID.
Jeanette Alarcon is one of those voters. This time, significantly less people are doing so, and more are showing up to the polls instead.
I was surprised at how easy the mail-in voting was.
As far as voter turnout compared to the previous presidential election,
The evidence at this point would suggest to me a turnout that will not approach or exceed 2020, but will come close to it.
no matter how the ballots are cast, many voters are glad to see people making their voices heard.
I love it. I love it. I think people are realizing how important it is.
Today, polls are open until 8 p.m. in Harris County, an hour later than usual, and early voting ends this Friday before Election Day next Tuesday, November 5th. We have a voter guide with information on our website, khou.com. Live in Southwest Houston, Maria Aguilera, KHOU 11 News.
The latest